If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again and welcome to episode number 7 of the Barcelona career mode here on FIFA 15. We've made all of our signings this window now. We are out of the transfer window. £120 million spent on pretty much almost every single player that you suggested, or at least all of the players that we did bring in were players that you suggested. So hoping to have a good performance here. I was planning on changing the formation for this one, but I kind of forgot effectively for this first game. But for the next game in the episode, I do change it to the 4-2-3-1. So I want to just test it out. Of course, we brought in Marco Reus for Pedro in the on transfer deadline day in the last episode. Pedro, though, scored a very crucial final goal for us before he left, scoring the last second touch to give us a 1-1 draw against Villarreal away from home. Villarreal, one of the best sides in the division, as are Athletic Bilbao, to be completely honest, and it's Iñaki Williams that gives them the first goal of the game. 1-0 up Athletic Bilbao at the Camp Nou with the first kick of the game. So Pedro scores with the last kick of the game in the last game we played, and we concede with the first kick of the game of the next game we play. But we're going to try and catch them on the counter here. Lionel Messi is going to go on a run, picks it up in his own half, powers around the outside of Ep7, cuts inside the second defender with a nice little Blurb spin, and on his right foot brings us back into the game in the 17th minute. A wonderful solo goal from Lionel Messi. He is just unbelievable on this game. I hadn't played with him previously until we started this Barcelona career mode. I've not used him on FIFA 15 at all, and he's made such an impact on me to this point. Lovely ball though into San Jose there in our box. Whipped in a very good first touch, and an even better finish from San Jose. Claudio Bravo just stands there. 2-1 Bilbao lead at the Camp Nou now. We've brought ourselves back from behind once. Gorgeous dribbling feet from Arda Turan. Gets away from the defender as well, who commits to a challenge. He's going to try and get it back into the box if he can. Arda Turan into Rakitic. Good touch, good turn. Going to try and find a man on the edge of the box if he can. Being hounded well by the defender, San Jose, who's just scored that goal. But Leo Messi breaks through. Get it onto the left foot, and I could have put my house on him scoring from there. But a wonderful, wonderful last-ditch challenge from their defender means that we stay 2-1 down as we head into the second half. Again, though, Rakitic on the edge of their box. Dani Alves into Messi again. Good feet from him to get away from the defender, trying to find a little bit of space for a shot. Works it back to Rakitic. Good turn, a good shot, but a brilliant save by Irathoth down low. And unfortunately, we still can't get ourselves an equaliser. Other than the goals, Bilbao just haven't threatened us. Going to try and catch them on the counter again here. Dani Alves coming down the right-hand side, obviously very, very fast. Not as fast though, as man is going to give it to Lionel Messi. Gorgeous backheel to Rakitic, into Neymar, through the gap to Messi. A Barcelona-esque move and a Barcelona-esque goal as well. Messi scores his second of the game. A beautiful flowing move there. Dani Alves breaking on the right. Lovely little back heel by Messi in the build-up. One touch passing from Rakitic and Neymar. Really, really nice move. Great off-the-ball positioning by Lionel Messi as well, as you might expect from the best player of his generation. And we're back on level terms at 2-2. But immediately after we'd scored last time, they were able to get themselves back in front. And they're going to try and do the same again here. Balenciaga down the left-hand side. Rico stands up. Adarith with an unreal header. A truly spectacular header. Not only did he have the presence of mind to try and put it in that far corner, he took a look around him, saw nobody was with him, and guided it over the keeper, lofted it into the far corner, and that made it 3-2 to Bilbao. So we're going to have to come from behind again. Messi involved here on the edge of the box, tries to finesse her into the bottom corner, won't quite go into the bottom corner. Irathoth with a good save. We do get the corner though. Neymar was able to force the defender into a mistake, and this is literally just 60 seconds after they'd gone in front again. Marco Reus and Miralem Pjanic come onto the pitch. Reus with his first introduction in a Barcelona shirt. You can see there as he joins the action, coming on for Arda Turan on the right-hand side. Up goes Reus. No, it wasn't Reus. It was Piqué, sorry, with the header. And unfortunately for him, the goalkeeper was right behind it. Irathoth causing us all sort of problems here. We're having chance after chance. I just couldn't find a way past him unless it was with Lionel Messi. Messi, though, looking for an assist here. Threads through Neymar. Neymar one-on-one hits the post. I couldn't believe he'd missed that. I was sure he was going to score there. They hoof it clear again, but we get it
back under control, and the pressure continues. Neymar with a nice ball into Rakitic, gorgeous ball into Messi. Again, one-touch flowing football. Messi onto his left. He is a god. He is so good. Lionel Messi with his hat-trick to bring us back on level terms. That's Barca 3, Athletic Bilbao 3. A corner then with less than 10 minutes to go. Messi's going to take it, whips it into the box. Pico goes up, but again, Iradoth with the save, stopping Piqué from scoring for a set piece for the second time in this game. We could have won that game like 8-3. Unbelievable stuff from Messi, though, with a hat-trick. 3 really, really good goals, especially the second and third. Really gorgeous football from us. Really, really pleased with the way that I'm starting to settle with the way that this Barcelona team plays now. I'm trying to go out of my way to play Barcelona-esque style of football, to play the short, intricate passes, get the running off the ball, which you saw work for that second and third goal there. I just need to improve my defending with this Barcelona side right now, and we'll be able to really be a force in La Liga week in, week out. We're undefeated so far this season, though. We come into the Champions League with that 4-2-3-1 formation that we said we were going to try, and this way I can get Neymar, Messi, Royce and Lacazette, although eventually Luis Suarez, in the starting lineup at the same time as a front four. We've got Pjanic and Nainggolan both starting in the CDM roles, obviously the two former Roma players. So I'm not sure who my two players would be best to start in those holding roles. We did have a couple of players that weren't necessarily 100% fit from that earlier game against Bilbao, most notably Rakitic in the CDM position, who had a very good game against Bilbao. You saw him involved in pretty much everything that went forward, and there were a couple of defenders missing out from this one as well. Messi, on a confidence high, tries the overhead kick there after 5 minutes. We are using Marc Bartra at the back in this one. We've got Tashilio at right back. I think I'm also playing Jeremy Mathieu at centre back as well. I can't quite remember whether I played him or not. Lacazette, though, after a terrible first touch, dances past a couple of defenders, but again, a goalkeeper makes a great save to stop me from taking the lead and scoring a goal. It was Iradoth in the first game. This time it's Roberto. Goalkeepers are on form so far on Legendary in this particular career mode. Lovely footwork by Maslaku there to get past the defenders, working it about very, very nicely. Jordi Alba, though, gets the tackle in, but I was trying to get him to clear the ball, and he just turned on it and almost got tackled with the ball going into the back of the net. I don't think it was an actual shot from the Olympiacos guy, or at least it didn't seem like a shot. Neymar, though, steals it off them as we try and get ourselves back level again. Into Messi, across to Pjanic. Beautiful ball to Lacazette. The back heel just didn't quite have enough power on it, though, and Royce had to hold his run and wasn't able to take it in his stride to get us the goal. But we've had one shot according to the stats. They've had none, despite the fact that we've had 4 separate highlights in this game, and apparently they've scored a goal without having a shot. Okay, never mind. We'll push into the second half. We'll try to get ourselves back on level terms, and then in front if we can. We did it against Athletic Bilbao. We'll try and do it here against Olympiacos. Neymar into Lacazette. Brilliant feat from him. Just an awful challenge from the defender. A clear penalty. Absolutely no chance that was never going to be given as a spot kick. Boccia perhaps lucky to stay on the pitch. He wasn't necessarily the last man, but that is a clear goal scoring opportunity. Swiping Lacazette's feet from underneath him. He was a good foot away from the ball. Messi, though, very rarely misses from the penalty spot, and this is no exception to that rule. Buries it into the top right-hand corner. That's 4 goals for Messi in this particular episode. He's 6th of the season, I think. He scored 2 against 2 against Elche, sorry. 3 in the earlier game against Bilbao, and now 1 against Olympiacos. So 6 goals for Messi so far this season. Involved again with a lovely ball over the top to Lacazette. Takes it in his stride by Nonagit in front of him. Has the shot, but gets taken out as he's taking it. Comes back off the post, and the referee points to the penalty spot again. Now, this one surely had to be a red card. That is clearly a goal-scoring opportunity. He had the shot, and he only missed the shot because Selena came through and wiped him out. He would have buried that into the bottom corner if he hadn't been taken out whilst in the shooting motion. Missed it, hit the post, but we get the penalty. Messi went right last time, the keeper went left. This time, Messi's going to go left and the keeper goes right. It's 2-1. Lionel Messi to the rescue again. He's just unbelievable. We could have won the previous game 7 or 8-3, as we mentioned. We are having another very dominant performance here against Olympiacos, but the goalkeeper is proving to be an issue time and time again, and if it isn't the goalkeeper, it's last-ditch tackles like that. Neymar underperformed so far. In this 4-2-3-1, I'm thinking about swapping Neymar to the right and putting Marco Reus on the left. You'll have to let me know in the comments section what you think about that potential idea, but obviously, as you can see, we were able to get the 2-1 victory in the Champions League thanks to another couple of goals from Lionel Messi, both from the spot this time. Squad report, though, as it's Monday, feel free to pause the video at any particular point if you want to have a closer look at anybody's stats in particular. Lionel Messi with 7 goals so far this season, 2 in this one, 2 against Villarreal and a hat-trick against Bilbao. We are undefeated in all competitions so far this season. We just need to make sure that I can tighten up at the back and that we can start burying the ball past the goalkeeper more often than not. We've scored plenty of goals in this career mode so far. It's just that somehow the goalkeepers keep denying me even more goals, and we have, to be fair, gotten a 4-1 victory against Elche, a 1-1 draw against Villarreal, who are a very good side away from home, a 3-3 draw at home against Bilbao, against a very good side who admittedly outplayed me defensively a couple of times, and I should have kept the ball out of the back of my own net a few less times than we did. But equally, we could quite possibly have scored a huge amount of goals in that one as well. And equally, in the second game against Olympiacos, we had plenty of chances to win that game by an even bigger margin, but we were able to come away with the victory nonetheless. We're undefeated, and we're only a point outside the Champions League spots. We're only 4 points off the top, and we do have Getafe to expect to drop down the league as well. You don't expect Getafe to stay up there in first position. Eibar and Elche above us as well will drop, and I feel confident enough with this side now as we're growing in stature throughout this particular career mode. I'm getting used to playing with a side, finding the formation and the starting lineup that suits. We're playing some very nice football, scoring some beautiful goals, and also with hopefully more and more experience with this particular back line on Legendary, I will be able to keep some more clean sheets, fingers crossed. But for now, that's going to bring us to the end of today's episode. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. We have hit over 1,000 on every single episode of this series so far, and again, if we could continue that would be very much appreciated. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, and I'll see you next time.